mystery of Santiago Flight EWA 513. On October 12, 1989, the Porto Alegre airport in Brazil spotted an unauthorized aircraft circling around the airbase. The air traffic controllers tried contacting the pilot but got no response. Therefore, the ATC has informed about this unauthorized aircraft to their high authority, and they advised him to evacuate the airport temporarily. Eventually, the plane came close to the runway and struck a perfect landing. It looked in a well-maintained shape, and the engines were still up and running even after the plane touched base. They noticed this aircraft's appearance is very old. The airport authorities approached the plane cautiously. They opened the doors from the outside, and what they saw chilled their bones to the core. They found 92 perfectly preserved skeletons of the people on board, 88 passengers and 4 crew members, safely buckled into their seats. When they opened the cockpit doors, they saw that the plane's pilot, Captain Miguel Victor Curie, also in a skeletal form, still had his hands on the controls. And also noticed this aircraft EWA 513 belongs to Santiago Airlines. Porto Alegre Airport Authority tried to contact Santiago Airlines, but they found Santiago Airlines had already run out of business in 1956. But the most shocking news was Santiago Airlines Flight 513 took off on September 4, 1954, from Aachen, West Germany, and was scheduled to arrive in Porto Alegre, Brazil 18 hours later. However, the airplane simply disappeared mid-flight over the Atlantic Ocean. At the time of the disappearance, authorities believed that the plane had crashed, and for the years to follow, multiple search parties were formed in order to look out for the remains of the passengers or the plane, but nothing was found. Time went by and decades passed. Santiago Airlines had already run out of business in 1956, just 2 years after the alleged disappearance, and after failing to find even a single trace of evidence of a plane crash, the search was called off. Dr. Celso Atello, a paranormal researcher, said that the Santiago Flight EWA 513 had almost certainly entered a time warp. There is no other explanation. But he doesn't seem to have had an explanation as to how the skeleton of the pilot managed to land the plane safely.